Superbook Show.
And we have a secret for you. We aren't perfect! Hey, speak for yourself.
Okay, I'm not perfect.
Really? What a coincidence! I'm not perfect either!
I know it may seem like we always have our act together.
That's mostly due to editing, cutting out the times we goof up.
Special thanks to our editors. Thanks, Kara. Thanks, Julie.
So, we aren't perfect, and that's okay. Nobody is.
Just look at the heroes in the Bible. Abraham.
Tried to pass off his wife as his sister.
King Saul.
Tried to kill David.
David.
Committed adultery and murder.
Moses.
Committed murder and had anger issues.
Peter.
Denied Jesus.
The list goes on, and these are the heroes of the Bible.
Jesus was the only person to ever be perfect.
He said, "But you are to be perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect."
Dude, we just said no one is perfect.
And Jesus isn't talking about arriving at perfection, but what he is saying is that that should be our target.
Right. What she said.
Jesus is talking about love here, how to love others with God's perfect love.
Well, I know I don't always succeed here, but we have our target.
Even Paul said, "I have not yet taken hold of the prize, and I'm not perfect, but Christ has taken hold of me so that I can take hold of the prize."
So we won't be perfect, at least not in this life.
Paul was talking about spiritual maturity or completeness.
Again, a goal, a target.
We bring this up because a lot of us get caught up in the idea of perfection.
We try to be perfect and beat ourselves up when we don't make it.
Or we don't try at all because we know we can't be perfect.
A few things to remember. Perfection is not the same as excellent. Being excellent means doing the best you can with what you have.
There actually is a saying that perfection is the enemy of good.
Right, and that means...
You know you stopped talking, right?
Yeah, I don't know what it means.
It simply means trying to make something perfect ends up diverting us from making something of good quality.
By overthinking, redoing things constantly, or not allowing yourself to move on.
We can become stuck or paralyzed by perfectionism.
There can even be a joy in messing up. People talk about laughing at their mistakes.
Some of the world's greatest inventions were mistakes. Penicillin, for example.
The pacemaker, Post-it notes, potato chips, all things that start with P.
All things that were mistakes, but ended up having value. Chocolate chip cookies.
No. Chocolate chip cookies could never be a mistake.
Well, Ruth Wakefield was trying to make plain chocolate cookies, and the bits of chocolate didn't melt, and voila.
Oh, but mistakes can be so good. When my sister would bake cookies, if one broke, she would send them to the cookie hospital.
Let me guess, you were the cookie hospital?
Yep. Oh, I love my sister.
Point being, don't let mistakes derail you.
And don't let the fear of perfectionism derail you.
Run the good race and be content with your best.
And enjoy a broken cookie or two.
His word is forever alive. To end our show, please enjoy the many mistakes we've made here at the Superbook Show.
Try to pass off, wow, blah, blah, blah. Can we go again?
Mm-hmm. Run the good race and be perfect.
And be perfect.
The whole point of this episode is that you don't be perfect. Don't listen to me.
I'm sorry for being rude earlier.
Sorry. What's it? And you'll play my son.
If you want to follow along in your Superbook Bible app, we are looking at Luke chapter 15, 11 through 32. Like the fact that animals were the first dogs to be domesticated. Like the fact that dogs were the first animals to be domesticated.
Yeah.
Also, they're known as man's best friend.
But
what? But what? That's all I have to do. That's my only job, and I messed it up.
why didn't God just deliver the Israelites from Babylon to Jerusalem?
He still had those.
Benjamin.
Jeremiah was just telling the Israelites they'd be in Babylon for a while.
I was so focused on by doing what he says.
That's the line.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Because your father cares for them, feeds them. I'm so sorry.
Are you saying Miss Banker will throw me into a fire furnace? Right. What was that verse from Romans?
And they kept praying for deliverance with years for no answer.
Listen, you should be swift to... Okay. So we can care.
Sorry.
To delight in someone means to find an... Okay, sorry.
Does your church use an admin?
What the heck?
Okay.
What am I close for? We're almost done, Kara. Keep it together.
Have you ever flown a plane?
Yeah, I'm a jet setter.
I said, have you ever flown a plane?
Yeah.